Hello, and welcome back to the Macro Gamer channel. My name is Mark Hassingham. Today we're going into our Sword portfolio weekly numbers. It's for week number 8. This is going to be as of September 5th, 2025, which is Friday. I'm doing this because I'm going to be away for the weekend. So I'll have this released tomorrow, but it'll be filmed on Friday. So let's go over our weekly numbers. So this is our Sword and our Weapons of Finance strategy. So this is the ancillary portfolio. So this is supportive of the main Shield portfolio. This is a offensive strategy focused on long-term and high growth potential, aggressive volatility and risk. We look for focused sector investments and find targeted stock opportunities with streamlined management process. It's our Sword portfolio. So we have our total portfolio's net worth currently at $169.84 with a gain of $10.64 with a return of positive 8.49%. This is 8 weeks of performance right here. We have our portfolio weekly data for week number 8. So we are currently down $5.70. So not a gain, but a loss of $5.70 with a money weighted loss, not return, of 3.25%. So negative 3.25%. This is our weekly performance. Our monthly data for the past 30 days for week number 8 is a total gain of $7.70 with a money weighted return of positive 5.17%. Ooh, pardon me. Something in my eye. And then we have our all-time data, which goes back to July 11th, 2025, when we started the portfolio. We have a total gain of $10.64 with a money weighted return of positive 8.49%. Then we have our weekly percentages for week number 8. So as you can see, on the right, for our target weight, we have our ARK ETF, which is a collection of stocks at 20%. And then these 10 stocks here, we all have at 8%. Our individual stocks at 8%. So 80% of the portfolio is in 10 stocks, and 20% of the portfolio is in one ETF. So this is our weekly performance so far for week number 8. Then we have our monthly performance percentages for week number 8, so the past 30 days. You can pause the screen and look at the numbers if you want. Then we have our all-time, going back to that July 11th, of our performance for these stocks and ETF. So these are our percentage returns so far. And we have no portfolio transactions this week. And that covers our weekly numbers. So we'll go into our charts. So we start with our ARK ETF. As always, from the post global tariffs, took the ARK ETF ripped up until about July, and then it kind of just been going sideways and consolidating. So no real big change here. It's just been kind of going sideways since July of 2025. SMR, our energy sector, which is our nuclear stock. Same thing since global tariffs. It's gone up, and then about again July 2025, it's come down. It's starting to have a bit of a turnaround right here. It's been a little choppy, but a bit of a turnaround. So it looks like it put in the bottom in August, about 20th, 2025. So just last month. We have our water sector, Consolidated Water. It's our desalination stock. So pretty much since April, that same time period, around May, ripped up. Had a big spike here in August, and it's kind of slowly trending upward. So still pretty bullish. Village Farms had this big rip, great earnings, and then now the sell-off. So kind of buy the rumor, sell the news kind of situation with Village Farms. And then Coinbase, big rip since April. And then peaked here in July, and it's been coming down, and it's kind of starting to go sideways a little bit. Right, I don't know if this is necessarily a bottoming pattern right now, but it's kind of been going sideways. Then we have Stratasys. So I've been kind of been meandering sideways for a bit. Hasn't been doing too much in the performance. I've had this bottom around $8.90. Kind of bouncing off this line a couple times. And then Rivian. It's been kind of up and to the right. And then, but still kind of going sideways as well. And it's come down, starting to come back up. Since August 22nd, it's been coming up. So it's been a bit of a turnaround. Then we have Palantir also having a big sell-off. So they had their, quarterly earnings report of, $1 billion revenue, first time ever. And they went, same thing, kind of buy the rumor, sell the news, and it's been selling off. But it's also been going sideways, kind of since it sold off. So I'm just watching that. Oops. Then we have CRISPR. Same thing since global tariffs. Coming up. Peaked here in July, and then started coming down. So a lot of these charts are kind of similar in that regard. AeroVironment. Same thing, up and to the right. And then it's been coming down. Actually, I should probably extend this arrow. It's really been coming down. So it's really been selling off. And then Rocket Lab. Oops, keep doing that. Same thing, up to the right. And it's been kind of consolidating. It's actually been kind of consolidating sideways. It peaked here in July of 2025. And it came down and came up and started to come down. But it's still kind of going sideways from around this peak area. So just kind of a quick overview of the charts. So we'll get into the news part of it. So we'll go over our ARK ETF first. So we have some stuff on price movement, market sentiment, invest activity. ARK Invest, which manages ARK, shared updates on X about their broader investment focus, including SpaceX's Starship developments and nuclear enrichment concerns, suggesting a continued emphasis on disruptive innovation themes central to ARK strategy. So very minimal news. So I kind of did this like past 7 days since our last video, and not really getting much news. So let's move on to our stocks. See if we get anything from NewScale. September 24th, price decline. Significant gains. This followed news of a partnership with the Tennessee Valley Authority, TVA, for a 6 gigawatt nuclear, that's kind of small, project using NewScale small modular reactor SMR technology, potentially the largest SMR assembly in the US. September 3rd, optimism, raise price, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here we go. His announcement. NewScale Power announced a landmark partnership with the TVA to develop a 6 gigawatt clean energy project, reinforcing the company's position in the SMR market. This project, to be deployed through Entra One Energy, could power 4.5 million homes over 6 data centers. 4.5. I'm thinking megawatts, gigawatts. My apologies. Gigawatts is bigger. 4.5 million homes over 60 data centers. That's a lot of power. April 30th. It's basically last week. So, let's see. NewScale Power introduced a $500 million at the market stock offering plan, signaling potential capital raise to support financial expansion. NewScale reported a Q2 revenue increase to $8.1 million from $1 million year over year, though it fell short of analyst expectations of $11.7 million. Blah, blah, blah. Sentiment, blah, blah, okay. Okay. Do consolidated water. Declared its fourth quarter cash dividend, signaling confidence in financial stability. Okay. Cash dividend always good. No specific news. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. That was short and sweet. Nothing really going on. Village Farms. BFF. From its previous state, blah, blah, endless upgrade. Don't care about endless upgrades or estimates. Optimism. Options trading activity. Sentiment. Cannabis sector optimism. Q2 performance recognition. Post August 13, blah, blah. Okay. Nothing there. Not every day is, breaking news for these stocks, so it's fine. Not worried about that. I'm just looking at when there is news, what is the news kind of thing. Deribit acquisition. Coinbase announced its acquisition of Deribit, a leading crypto derivatives platform, to enhance its global crypto derivatives offering. This move is seen as a strategic step to expand Coinbase's market presence in derivatives trading. Okay, so they had an acquisition. Interesting. After hours trading over the past weeks, blah, blah, blah. Institutional investment. Groundswell Capital named Coinbase as third largest position. Okay. Reported 10 million stake in Coinbase. Hopefully selling position at Coinbase. So there's people just buying Coinbase. Okay, it's fine. I own Coinbase too. Good for you. I own it as well. Analyst sentiment. Blah, blah, blah. Yep, I analyzed the stock too. Good for you. Market and regulatory news. Coinbase faced a DOJ investigation regarding a recent attack on its platform, though it clarified it was not the subject of the investigation. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong highlighted the bipartisan Senate support for the Genius Act as a significant one for the crypto industry. Okay, interesting. Coinbase development. Coinbase launched DEX trading on its base platform starting in the U.S., excluding New York, allowing access to millions of assets. Announced a new futures contract combining tech stocks and crypto, set to launch on September 22nd, bridging traditional finance and digital assets. Let me read that again. Combining tech stocks. So how are they going to put tech stocks on there? It's going to be blockchain-backed stocks? Because that would be interesting. Appointed Kat Ferndon as Chief Marketing Officer to drive crypto user growth, leveraging her experience from Cash App. Cash App is a pretty big company. That's interesting. Other market contacts, top large cap gainers, blah, blah, blah. Kathy would like invest in Coinbase shares. That's nice. Kathy be doing her thing. That's fine. I'm an investor too. She does her thing. I do my thing. I'm not a follow the crowd kind of person. I do what I do. Everyone else does what they do. Simple as that. So Stratasys, September 1st, 2025, Russell Investments Group Ltd. made a new investment in Stratasys, acquiring shares valued at approximately $657,000. Okay. Share explains blah, blah, blah. Afternoon due to broader sell-off, blah, blah. Capital CA for security. It's 29th. 27th. Okay, this is just the previous week. Not the week we just had, or the week we're in, I should say, it's the previous week. So it's older news. Check Rivian. On Thursday, Rivian stock fell. Yep. The gain with high value of trading volume on the past 5 trading sessions. Blah blah blah. On Thursday, blah blah blah. Blah blah. And it was sentiment. Yeah, I have sentiment too. Not a big deal. Optimism surround R2 model factory. Okay, here we go. Optimism surrounds the upcoming R2 midsize SUV, expected to be a key player in the midsize electric SUV segment, with production set to begin in 2028 at Rivian's $5 billion Georgia factory, where groundbreaking is scheduled to be September 16, 2025. So this is coming up. Analysts suggest the R2 could help Rivian beat 2026 delivery estimates, unlocking significant market potential. Okay. Rivian reported Q2 revenue. I think I've already said this. Let me see. Rivian reported Q2 2025 revenue of $1.30 billion, up 12.52% year over year, slightly above estimates of $1.29 billion. However, the company posted a quarterly loss of $0.97 per share, missing estimates of $0.78. The company faced a $100 million revenue shortfall due to the rollback of federal fuel economy rules. freezing the market for regulatory credits, a key revenue stream for EV makers. Rivian announced workforce reduction, approximately 150 roles, to prepare for the R2 SUV launch. I remember that. The company maintains delivery guidance of 40,000, blah, blah, blah. I remember that. Market industry context CEO RJ Scaringe expressed surprise at the U.S. industry shift back toward gas-powered vehicles, as reported by Business Insider. I don't know why you'd be fucking surprised. It's the vast majority of vehicles on the road. Don't be dumb. If you're out there trying to change the game, don't be dumb that everybody fucking goes with combustion vehicles. That's so dumb. That's stupid. That's stupidity by the CEO right there. Express surprise? Fuck your surprise. Fucking dumbass. Anyway, Rivian faces challenges from increased tariffs on auto parts, adding to production costs and contributing to stock volatility. Yeah, obviously. At least the tariffs are fucking a war on free markets, so it just is what it is. The company is preparing for participation in 2 conferences: Morgan Stanley's 13th annual Laguna Conference and Goldman Sachs Communacopia plus Technology Conference on September 10th, 2025, where CEO Scaringe will provide insights. Okay, interesting. Other developments: Rivian announced a new retail space opening in Miami's Mary Brickell Village, featuring a custom-designed 80s-inspired R1S to celebrate the grand opening. An upcoming OTA update will introduce Rivian's next-generation digital key, using native wireless technology and OS-level security for Apple, Google, and Samsung devices. Rivian is involved in a legal battle in Ohio, suing to overturn a ban on direct vehicle sales, advocating for a sales model similar to Tesla's. What? Rivian targets growth amid mixed financial growth. They're suing to overturn. What would be wrong? Why would Ohio stop a company selling direct to consumers? That's interesting. Huh. Why would Ohio do that? It's interesting. What's honestly wrong with selling direct to consumer? It's like Amazon, right? You buy online and it just shows up at your house. If you buy a car online, it just shows up at your house. What's wrong with that? I don't get it. Palantir. It just seems convenient. More things I could get delivered on demand to my home sounds great. At least from the consumer perspective, right? Maybe if you're a worker and they're concerned about jobs being displaced, I can understand that. But if you're the consumer, you're like, yeah, I want the fucking car to show up at my house. Palantir, see, stock closed. Broader market concerns. Semiconductor tariffs announced by President Trump. Yeah. Blah, blah. Okay. Market sentiment. Blah, blah, blah. Some analysts, value critics pointing to the potential correction due to valuation. Yep. Post on X indicate mixed sentiment. A fucking bear flag pattern. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Company developments. Here we go. Actually, something worth talking about. Palantir partnered with Lumen to deploy its Foundry and artificial intelligence platform, AIP, across Lumen's operations, aiming to transform the telecom provider into a next-generation technology infrastructure leader. Okay. At AIPCon 8 on September 4, 2025, Palantir showcased its AI capabilities with over 70 speakers, including representatives from American Airlines, BP, Lumen, Maine Health, and others, emphasizing real-world AI applications. Okay. 70 speakers. That's a lot of speakers. CEO Alex Karp spoke at AIPCon 8, critiquing Silicon Valley's approach to large language models, LLMs, reinforcing Palantir's unique AI strategy. All right. I'm using one essentially right now with fucking Grok and searching all this shit. But yeah. Palantir's AI technology was noted for helping Fannie Mae detect mortgage fraud rapidly, showcasing its ability to turn data into actionable insights. That's interesting. Broader market context with jobs, semiconductor, blah, blah, blah. Despite recent losses, it's a focal point of discussion. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Interesting stuff. CRISPR. Let's get crispy. Let's get crisp. Crisp. This company be crisp. September 4th, 2025, Baker Bros. Advisor LP sold shares, don't care. Invesco LTD reported holding average shares, don't care. Cathy Woods ARK ETF adjusted portfolio, don't care. A report noted CRISPR Therapeutics stock dropped 5.3%, don't care. CRISPR Therapeutics announced participation in upcoming investor conferences, signaling ongoing engagement with the investor community. Okay. Zacks Research did some shit, yep. Allen Gray Ltd, yep. Purchase shit, yep. Zacks very positive earnings, yep. Asset Management LCC reported holding, yep. Upgrade CRISPR, yep. Okay. Big whoop, people are buying shares. Okay, so am I. Good fuck. I want news on what the company's actually fucking doing. What are they actually fucking doing? Earnings preview. AeroVironment AVAV is set to announce earnings on September 9th. Oh no, next week. Analysts forecast earnings of 0.34 cents per share on revenue of 437 million compared to 89 cents per share and 189 million in the same quarter last year. Historically, the stock has had a negative one-day return in 55% of earnings announcements over the past 4 months. Well, again, statistical. Stock price movement, blah, 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 market context, no news. Irrelevant. Social media activity. Oh, that's stupid. Posts on X mentioning AVAX, a cryptocurrency. I'm familiar with that one. Were incorrectly associated with AVAV due to the ticker symbol similarity. People are fucking stupid. Oh my god. Fucking dumbasses. Oh my god. Oh, it's not even the same. Oh, Rocket Lab. Oh my god, save me from the stupidity, Rocket Lab. That's so funny. Oh, I mixed up the ticker symbols. Oh, stock price from Rocket Lab. Significant volatility, blah, blah, blah. Stock surge, blah, blah, blah. Launch Complex 3 opening on August 28th, 2025. Rocket Lab launch opening Complex 3. Oh yeah, I saw that, I think, last week. A key milestone for the Neutron rocket's first launch, enhancing capabilities for national security, constellation deployment, and human spaceflight. Fuck yeah, let's go. Analyst insights on September 3rd, 2025. Maintain a buy rating, fuck your rating. CNBC reporting September 4th. That technical chart suggests blah, blah, blah. I don't care what you suggest. Zacks, blah, blah, blah. Whoa. Zacks Investment Research on September 5th, 2025 compared Rocket Lab to AeroVironment, analyzing which stock is stronger in the space race. Dude, AeroVironment in the space race? Compared to Rocket Lab? You're not comparing the same things. This is a rocket company. This is a drone company. Right? Rockets, drones. Yeah, there might be crossover in space, but what they're doing in space is not the same thing. Imagine AeroVironment launching the Neutron rocket, which is equivalent, I guess you could say, SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket. Like, what the fuck does AeroVironment have that compares to a Falcon 9 rocket? Nothing. And what does Rocket Lab have compared to suicide drones on the scale that AeroVironment has? Nothing. Come on now. Fucking stupid. It's like the X fucking thing where they compared AeroVironment and AVAX. Neutron, blah, 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 blah. Don't care. Retail traders increasing bullish, blah, blah. Don't care. Executive order. Okay. All right. It looks like it's it. So that's our news. So again, our solar portfolio strategy. Slow week. The more interesting week was in the Shield portfolio, honestly, in my opinion, with gold just fucking surging this week. But in this week, not too much happening with our single stocks. Remember, this is the highly volatile portfolio. So when shit goes up, shit goes down. It's crazy. It's pretty normal. But not every week is a news-breaking week, which is totally fine. But anyway, that is our sword portfolio update. If you have any questions, comments, or criticisms, let me know. and have a good day.